Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Hoodville. I am your person, Heather from the Hood. So, we are doing round two Prince Harry's Kangaroo Court because I don't know any, that's like the perfect description right now. It was Kangaroo Court. It was chaos. What a joke. I'm glad the taxpayers are not on the hook for this gong show. Oy vey. And now, of course, Prince Harry can't help himself. He has to clap back at the media, right? So you can't have it both ways there, King of the Spares. You can't be suing the media and then talking to the media. Also, in other news, as I said yesterday, I made a comment about Prince Harry's mental health. I don't think this is good for him. I think he looks rough. And I'm not saying that to be mean or rude. I'm just making an observation. All this is my opinion. I'm not a journalist, yada, yada, yada. Make your own assumptions here. But these are my opinions and my thoughts. So there it is. However, the second squad is very concerned about Duchess Delulu and how her mental health is in all this. And we should be so concerned. Really, I don't know why. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, come on in. I sent you the link on your WhatsApp there, Demon Dictator. Good morning, Mary. Thank you. Thank you for coming over. We, I think, are getting some visitors today in Hoodville, which is very, very, very nice. We like visitors. We like people. We like friends. So hopefully they'll be here. We are going to be discussing again Kangaroo Court. I thought King of the Spares was going to be on the stand again today. No. So, but as we discussed yesterday, and it was a lot, like you got time to break stuff down and think about it and get other people's opinions, which is great, right? So, what are your guys' thoughts on yesterday? Because I don't think it went well. That's my opinion. And I think most people are on my side, but there's a couple out there who are like, no, this was a win for Harry. And, you know, I kind of would like to talk to those people because I want to know what you saw that I didn't. Because I don't know how this was a win. No clue. Especially Harry getting in crap by the judge more than once. Oh, I'm sorry, Dee Dee. I thought I sent you the link. I swear I did. Okay, I sent it to you. It's there. So, in my opinion, yeah, this was not good. Like, not good. So, and a lot of people now are using the excuse, oh, well, he got called to the stand a day early. That's a dirty tactic. Now, let me tell you something fun here. My friend Heather lives in Vancouver, Canada. I knew on Monday because I watched Dan Wooten. He was calling it, saying he's going to be called to the stand a day early, Wednesday. So if I knew and I live in Canada, how did Harry not know? How did his lawyers not know that he was going to get called a day early? Like, holy Hannah. You know, like, what a bunch of crap. They're only just saying that because he tanked it on the stand. Good morning, field trip. Top of the morning. Paul, hey there. Welcome to the Hood.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can. Roger that.
Excellent. I don't know how long it's probably going to kick me off for a couple of times, but fingers crossed.
Well, we'll find out. I sent the link to Lady Letitia too, so I don't know if she's popping over.
She said she's going to come over. She
Okay.
said she's come in.
Okay, well, she's got the link. Thank you for being here. It's good morning to me. Late afternoon for you.
Yeah. And welcome. I love coming on.
I love visitors. So, it's funny. Topic today is Prince Harry's Kangaroo Court, because I know we went through everything yesterday, but it takes a day for it to sink in, and then you really start
Yes, it
thinking about
does.
things. And I
Yes.
thought he was going to be on the stand again today, but apparently no.
No.
So, that's all right. That's all right. But it's funny how the other side is spinning this, right? Because I think me and you agree. We talked about it yesterday. This went down the toilet fast. Like, I called it. I said, as soon as he gets on that stand, he's screwed, because he's going to sink his own ship, because he's going to open up his mouth. And it didn't take long. It took like 2 words, and it all went to hell on a handbasket. So now the other side is really using that excuse that it's because he got called a day early and it threw him off his game.
Oh, please, come on.
And my thing is, I'm going to repeat myself here. I watched Dan Wooten. Dan Wooten,
so did I.
As I call him. Woohoo! And I said that with love, so I don't want him to get mad at me. He was calling it on Monday. Hey, man, he's going to get called to the stand a day early. Like, these opening remarks are going very quick. So if he knew, and I knew, and I live in Canada, how did Harry not know?
It's just excuses. It's just excuses, because it went so badly.
It's a bad one. It's a bad
excuse. He was combative. He was arguing most of the time, and other than the issue with Chelsea's flights, he hasn't really got a case.
No, and I still go with the fact
then he started crying.
She's not there. So if it's about her, like if me and you are we're dating, let's just say, right? And we're not together anymore, and something like that happened, and you're not in the court, like, why is it my fight? It's not my fight. It's your fight. So
because it's showing how far the press went into his life, how far they went into his life and got information on his relationships. It's not essentially about Chelsea. It's about they're invading his privacy and the privacy of his relationships, really.
Yeah, but to me, Chelsea comes up a lot, right? About the airplanes. And if that's true, that's horrible, right? Like, I get it. I just find it odd that they're talking about someone who's not involved in the court case. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, obviously she's gotten over it or whatever else. And it's about her, really. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
but I see what you
people
mean.
can disagree. Like, everyone gets an opinion here. I just find it weird. Like, if she was there too, like, I can see, like, both of them fighting, like this was wrong. We were dating at the time, blah, blah, blah. But they're actually, like, going after her, and she's not there. Like, I don't know, man. I find it weird.
Yeah. It's just, I think it's the only example he's got where there is possibly, a criminal act that was done. Other than that, he doesn't really have anything.
Yeah,
he's just lot. I was sitting around a campfire talking to my friends, and it appeared in the press, and they're going, well, then it's your friends. He goes, well, it couldn't have been one of them. Well, then how is it going to get in the papers? It's like stupid.
I'm still going with the lion phoned it in, man. The Lion
King. They hacked the bongo drums.
Bongo drums. Smoke signals from that campfire. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, dude. Like, the calls coming from inside the house. Like,
oh God. The day he finds out that call was coming from inside the house, it was his wife all along. It's going to be hard for him.
And so let's tap on Duchess Delulu just for a bit here. Whoever's working at People Magazine has carpal tunnel. The amount of stories by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I think I counted like 8 yesterday. And now her side of, I don't know what do you call them? The Megsy supporters are all concerned about her mental health.
Sussex squad, yeah.
They're all concerned about her mental health. How is she handling this? Oh my gosh, she must be heartbroken for Harry. Well, if she's so heartbroken, how come the hell she's not in England? We talked about this, but we'll talk about it again. Right? Like, I don't think she is heartbroken. She's all over Instagram showing us how to make a freaking yogurt parfait.
She doesn't know how to be upset or heartbroken. I don't think she's got it in her to be upset and heartbroken.
It's just,
jeez, she's sitting there drinking wine, like, sipping wine and making yogurt parfaits. That's what she's doing.
Groundbreaking. What are you talking about? A yogurt parfait? It's groundbreaking, my friend. It changed my life, that yogurt parfait. What would I do? How would I ever get through life?
Yeah. I bet she phoned him up. She goes, "You started crying, you big wuss. What did you start crying for?" I bet she'd have go.
Left eye, tear, go. Or what's that? What does she say? Yeah, left eye, tear, go. Something like that.
One tear, left eye, go.
Yeah. Harry, did you squeeze out that tear? I taught you how to do it. Did you put the sewing needle in your pocket and just jab it into your thigh? You know, oh, that's an old trick. Putting something sharp in your pocket. Make yourself cry on cue. Just saying. Let's see. Is there anything good on? Oh, no, we're still on the yogurt parfait, but it's early yet. We'll see. Something's got to come. So Maureen says she's only upset because Harry's getting all the attention in the papers. Yeah, true that, man. Like, I don't know. I don't.
What?
You go on. Go on.
No, I was just going to say, when do we get the Ravik? The Ravik's going to be out soon. Let me do that while you go through the thingy. When Ravik's going to be decided? Because I think that's January.
Well, and I forgot all about Sundance, right? Because Megs and Harry are now producers on this Cookie Queen movie, going to be at Sundance, and Sundance, I think, starts this week, and it goes to like February 1st. So is she going to be taking a trip to, where is Sundance? Utah?
Yes.
So, right? How is Harry going to be in the UK for all, like, the whole thing, or is he going to be flying back and forth? Because if he already testified, does he have to be there?
He was there today to listen to Liz Hurley. So I don't know if he's going to be there because it's for like 8-9 weeks. So we'll
that's
see.
A long time to be there, right?
Yeah.
Because I would just figure once you testify, like, yeah, like you're done, right? Yeah, January 22nd to February 1st, Sundance, Utah. I was right. So here's my Heather from the Hood prediction. Megsy's going to Utah. I bet you both of them will show up in Utah for this.
Oh, gosh, she will.
But I don't know what date that movie's on. It just said, I know it's in like the afternoon. It's one of the ones in the afternoon. But it doesn't give a, well, maybe it does give a date. Let's see. And I'm not buying that Delulu's upset. Marion, no, it doesn't. It doesn't give a date. Oh, maybe it does. January 26th. Am I right?
What was that, Ravik? No.
No. I'm looking for this.
Oh.
9 a.m. Sold out. The 25th. What day is the 25th? Sunday.
Yes. 22nd today. 23rd, 24th. Yeah, Sunday.
If I'm reading this correctly, it says screenings. The 25th sold out, 9 a.m. Huh. I might be wrong, though. Like, I don't know. I can't work. You guys all know that I can't work anything. But it looks like it gives a synopsis of the movie. And then underneath it says like screenings. Screenings, right? And pick your ticket. And there's a couple different dates. But we'll see. They'd be dumb if they don't show up. They would. Their name's on it. They made a big deal about this. You got to go. And Megs hasn't met a camera she doesn't like. So, what are your thoughts on this Harry getting all emotional on the stand? Do you think it was anger, like when you get so angry like you cry, or do you think he was that heartbroken, or do you think it was a production?
I just think it is I kind of said this yesterday. I think that him and Meghan are they're at rock bottom right now. They I said this on Victoria yesterday. I think they're at rock bottom, and they can't earn any more money. The scam jam turned out to be a big scam, and it's failed. They are, he's doing talking jobs for real estates in Canada. The scam jam was a fail. They're a laughing stock. They've been through PR people, Sunshine Sacks, they're back at Sunshine Sacks again, Ari Emanuel, podcasts, everything they touch has failed. And they look into the future. How are they going to earn any money? They've completely destroyed everything they touch. They destroy. And right now they're hated by everybody. Even the Kardashians have wiped their hands of them because of all the carnage that they caused at her birthday party. Right. They're laughing stocks, and they've got nothing left. And I think that the worst thing that they've ever done to themselves was they did the Oprah Winfrey, Spare, Netflix. All of this has blown up in their face, and they've been proven liars. And all this, the pushing prams with no baby in it, feeding a baby with air, and all the claims of racism, every single thing they've done, if they've proved to be liars, whingers, all based on absolutely nothing. And I think they're now at rock bottom. And I think he's desperately trying to prove to the world, no, the press made it up. No, they did the massive claims of racism. He turned around to Tom Bradby and said, we never said it was racism. The press said that. The press said it all. We're really nice people. We're lovely people. And it's all the press that are lying, saying all these lies about us. And he's desperate to try and prove to the world that the press are making everything up. And no matter how many times he goes to court, his cases are so flimsy that I think he just burst out crying because he's trying desperately to prove something that he can't really prove. If that makes any sense. I kind of rambled that a little bit.
No, it does. And good morning to Michelle saying good morning to us from New Orleans. Hello, hello everybody. Thank you. And oh my gosh, they're pushing the button. Maureen says, let's be honest, they'd show up to an opening of a tuna can for Felix the cat. Yeah, no, true story. So, yeah. But you gotta, I don't know, but someone else too brought up a good point, because Megsy did go on that tour of, I don't have to play the prove it game anymore, and I'm living my best life. I've never been happier. We've never been happier. Well, yeah. Clearly, you guys didn't get your story straight, because your husband is saying your guys' lives suck. So, which one is it?
And I think they're completely miserable. I think they're just absolutely two miserable people who have just failed at absolutely everything, ruined their entire life with all the lies that they've told, ruin everything they touch, and they're both at rock bottom, and they're absolutely miserable, and they've probably been miserable every minute since they left the royal family. Now they realise they were onto a really good thing over there, which they've destroyed, and they're miserable, and they're trying to. I'm a dragon slayer, and I'm going to take down the press who's who say nothing but lies about us, and they make us out to be these terrible people, and I'm going to destroy them. And it turns out he's got no case because they are genuinely horrible people.
I think the dragon won. Like the dragon barbecue.
The dragon won. The dragon ate him up for breakfast. The dragon ate him up for breakfast.
Yeah. No, I don't think he slayed anything at all. But I have a question, because as I said, People Magazine was on fire yesterday. So
yeah.
Share screen, Heather.
Yes, Michelle, the tears of a clown. Exactly. I was trying to think of something. Tears of a clown. Well done.
So, and I wanted to ask you this, because I don't know if I'm, where's my thing? In this correctly. Oh, there it is. Okay, Prince William, and why do they always color Kate Middleton? That peeves me.
Because it's disrespectful to her.
Wales. I just want to smack. In court statement during tabloid trial. Now, we read everything yesterday. I don't remember reading anything about Prince.
Oh, this came out late. I saw this late. Yeah.
So if I may, I'm going to read it, because this is where I'm getting a little confused. Prince Harry names Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales. I'm putting that in there because I'm respectful. In the court statement, the Duke of Suchet listed his brother and sister-in-law as past contacts in legal filing, outlining who is the regular communication with during period covered by his claims. Now, remember when I read that whole thing? And I'm sorry for people who suffered through my reading. I was like, oh my God, it's awful. No one's ever going to want to listen to me ever again. And I fully understand this is what happens. Remember when I said, oh, well, things, and it says right in there, things are retracted or blurred out, right? And I'm like, and I said, oh, well, there must be some names in there, but they're not going to print them.
Yeah.
So it says here, Prince Harry was named his brother, Prince William, and sister-in-law. Again, they use Kate Middleton, not me, so no one come after me. Catherine, Princess of Wales. In a witness statement filed as part of the lawsuit against Associated Newspaper, the publisher of the Daily Mail and Mail on Sunday. The Duke of Suchet witness statement released on January 21st, the same day he took the stand to give evidence at London's High Court. Harry, 41, is one of the several high-profile individuals accusing the newspaper group of unlawful information gathering allegations the publisher denies. Oh my God, what a mouthful. Okay. Freeze on me. People was inside the courtroom, and according to the witness statement, Harry named 10 associates he had said he was in regular contact with during a relevant period, including Prince William. Oh, now they use, they say Princess Kate. His father, King Charles, and former girlfriend, Chelsea Davy. Harry's disposition of William focused on their closeness at the time, underscoring the level of trust he says existed between them during those years. HRH, the Prince of Wales, my brother William, the statement read, due to his position, the press have always been very interested in him. As brothers, we naturally discussed personal aspects of our lives as we trusted each other with highly sensitive information we shared about our private, family, and professional lives. Now, I'll keep reading, and then I have questions. The inclusion of William comes amid a well-documented years-long rift between the brothers during Harry's current visit to the UK for the trial. Sources have confirmed that there were no plans for him to see his brother. Yeah, no kidding. His Royal Majesty the King Charles III, my father's statement said, during the relevant period, my father and I were given regular contact. He was also of great interest to the press due to his position. My private information would have been present, yada, yada, yada. Also, no plans to meet his dad. Again, no kidding. And then it goes on about Chelsea Davy, but whatever. Now, here's my thing. Did People Magazine out them? Right? Because the other, the transcript we read yesterday was blacked out about who he talked about. So
Yeah.
is this overstepping? Because this seems kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, this is
I'm
what
not, I don't want to get in
Lauren.
trouble, right? I'm just thinking out loud, and this is my opinion.
Yeah.
Right? Like, was that supposed to stay private in the courtroom? Or
Yeah, this is what Lauren, the insider, just came on just before,
oh,
and she said the first thing Prince Harry did was run to the press. That's why you got a load of people articles. So if he's now he shouldn't be talking about the court case is still ongoing. He shouldn't be talking about it.
Well, again, here it is. The guy is a doughhead.
He just can't keep his mouth shut.
Your lip, man. Like you're sinking everybody. And again, because a lot of people are asking this question, and I know I asked you, like, but I'm going to ask you again. Is this a group thing or an individual thing? Right? So does everyone go down with the ship, or people are together but awarded individually?
This is what I was asking the same question. I don't know if they're all doing it as a group effort, but that's what I can't figure out. And I'm trying to read up on it as to whether if they find in favor of Liz Hurley, do they all win, or do they just find in favor of her and the rest of them lose? I can't figure it out, and I'm trying to read up on it. Maybe I'm just a bit thick, but I can't actually answer that question.
Well, I think like a lot of people are asking that question, right? Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't live in England. I don't know the law.
Let me Google it while we're here.
Okay. So, but if I was Elizabeth Hurley, I'd be smacking him upside the head. Shut up. Right? Because if it is a group effort and you're going out talking to the press that you're suing, doughhead, like shut it. Like shut it. Like you're going to sink us all.
He can't do it.
The cases, Sue Smith says the cases are individual. I hope so. I hope for everyone else's sake it is. Because I'm telling you, man, I'd be on trial. Like, oh my God. I'd beat him with that People magazine. That'd be Exhibit A at my trial. Like, oh my God. And for, like, again, the hypocrisy. It's early, I can't speak. Like, talking out both sides of your mouth. Which one is it? Do you hate the press or do you love the press? Right? And we all, like, I think can agree. Who do we think these sources are? I feel it rhymes with Schmegan. Like, what a, oh my God. Like, at what point does his lawyer say to him, like, just, like, you muzzle it, dude?
I know they say that he can't do it. He can't resist. Every single time he's like when he went to see his dad, straight to the press afterwards. They're just crazy people.
Like,
I'm just Googling this. I am listening to you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, like, oh my gosh. And
Sue says they're individual. Let me see. She's genuinely right. Sue's genuinely right.
Oh,
Sue Smith.
Okay. Well, let
me have a look.
They're watching him, right? Exactly, Sue. Hello, thank you for coming to Hoodville. I appreciate you. They're watching a man who claims to hate the media while feeding it daily. Like, you don't think the judge watches the news? You don't think, like, the other lawyers are, like, other people are watching this? Doughhead? Like, oh my God. Like, and them hand-holding him through the court case, and we talked about this yesterday, but we'll talk about it again because we got some new friends here. And please like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell 12. Help out your friend Heather from the Hood here. And thank you, Demon Dictator, for coming on. Really appreciate you. Friday night, I'm doing Friday Night Live with Royal Daily Tea. So I hope you guys join me for that. Us.
Yeah, for sure.
It's 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 Mountain, because I think she's in Texas. So I think it's like 2 in the morning for you guys. I'm sorry. But those who can join, I really hope you'll come.
Oh, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it is.
Sorry. See, this is what happens when we all live in different parts of the world. But back to King of the Sparrows there, the judge giving him crap constantly, telling him to shut his mouth because he's going on and on wanting to argue with a lawyer. His lawyers, like, you can tell they're in it for the money, because I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like this in my life. You know, like, you think his lawyers would be flipping out right now, but I guess they're getting paid no matter what, right? But oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Yeah, they don't say. I'm going to go with Sue Smith then, because I can't. I'll have a look later on into more in depth, but I'll just go with what Sue Smith says right now.
Hey, we got a new
that they're
friend.
all going to be individual.
Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. So, I don't know, what's everyone's thoughts on this kangaroo court? Like,
oh, Sue Smith wants to come up.
Sure.
She might come up in this thing. Can you put it in the chat?
I don't like doing that. I can. I guess I can. I like sending it privately, personally, but okay. Hang on.
The problem is, Michelle, though, is they're not going to, so far they're not going to settle, because a lot of this came through the Levinson inquiry. When he took the Mirror and the Sun to court, and he settled because before the Levinson inquiry, the newspapers admitted that they had done these things. So when he took them to court and said they invaded my privacy, they said, yes, we did, before the Levinson inquiry. After the Levinson inquiry, they didn't do it. So they said, well, they settled with him because they said, yes, they did. The issue with the Daily Mail is the Daily Mail said in the Levinson inquiry, they didn't do it. So they didn't hack, they do anything illegally. And they testified in the Levinson inquiry that they've never done it. So now they're going to court today. Sorry, you carry on.
No, sorry. I was just, hello. No sound. Can't hear you. Sorry,
so now they're going into the new court case now, and they're not going to settle because they've said, we have stated throughout the whole Levinson inquiry that we have never committed any criminal offences or hacked anybody's phones. So this is why it's going to court, and they're going to battle it all out. And plus, they're too late. They're actually too late. There was a 6-year rule from 2016 up, and they had from 2016 to 2022 to bring a claim, and they've left it all too late. So we'll see what happens.
I just wanted to come on for 1 second and tell you, because I just finished my video on this, is that what's going on is this case is supposed to be from 2001 to 2013. And yet he's going on about when I was 12 and my mother Diana, and I hate the way the press treated her, and my wife, they've made my wife a misery. But that's got nothing to do with the case. This whole bit about Megan's got nothing to do with this case. Diana.
No, it doesn't. Nothing to do with it. So yeah.
Nothing at all. And these are individual cases. These are individual.
Sorry, Sue, hold on. Hello, Lady Letitia. It's a party in Hoodville today. Hey, this turned out to be a good day. Thanks, guys. Smash that like button. See, everyone loves Hoodville. Damn it.
I literally just, like I said, I only have a second because I have to go pick up my car. I haven't had a car for 3 days. I've been trapped in my house for 3 days without a car.
Oh, no.
Because my husband took it because his car's being fixed. And we have an ice storm coming the really nasty one. We're going to be trapped in the house. I got to get to the grocery store.
Yeah. Buy the whole
Yeah,
grocery
we
store.
are too this weekend. It's
Yes,
supposed
this
to be
weekend.
like a winter blizzard or something
What
like that.
for us, they're calling for rain. It's a 95% chance of rain on Saturday, Sunday. It's raining now, and they're saying the temperature is going to be 15 degrees, so it's all going to freeze. So nobody's going
Yes.
anywhere in the South. We're not used to this. But what I was going to say is, he keeps trying to bring Megan and his mother back into this. That's got nothing to do with this case. And the thing that I found interesting is that every time they said he was asked a direct question, he would challenge the credibility of what the guy was saying, but he would never give a direct answer to any of the questions, to the point where the judge twice said to him, "Stop it. Your job is not to argue. Your job is to answer the questions. And if you don't know the answer, say, I don't know." At one point, the attorney, Mr. White, said, "You were sitting around a campfire in Botswana and you were talking about Chelsea." He goes, "I did no such thing." What did they do? They pulled out the book Spare and showed him the excerpt. On the stand. This guy's testimony was supposed to take 2 days. It took 2.5 hours and it was over.
Wow.
So he knew from, I mean, he's not going to win. I'm telling you now. They had this A&L was just going to roll over, and instead A&L is able to produce over and over and over again, showing very clearly where they have their real sources, their legitimate sources. He goes, "I didn't know who Rebecca English was. I don't know who this woman is." And then there's a picture of him standing with Rebecca English next to her.
Sue,
I mean, I'm like,
Sue, can I ask you a quick question though?
Yes.
But the only one that's got a question mark against it is Chelsea Davies' flights, where they
I think that was Cressida Bonus's flights they were talking about, not Chelsea Davies.
Okay, because if that is that her flights would be through British Airways or whatever airline it was, and somehow they either hacked it or they got that information from the airline. So that is the only one with a grey area that could be a criminal.
It could be.
Offense.
I want you to keep something in mind.
Yeah.
They found out that Harry's inner circle was very leaky. There was a lot of information coming out that's been proven, and it's very possible that he said to a friend, "Hey, so and so's coming over, and I have to pick her up at the airport on this time." And friends of friends were leaking information. Harry needed to learn to shut up, and Harry couldn't do it, and he ran his mouth, and all this stuff went on, and he made a fool of himself on the stand. And he even wore that tie today, that the blue and red striped tie from the colors from the military unit that he used to be a part of. I also noticed when he got on the stand, they called him "Your Royal Highness," and he said, "Oh, just call me Prince Harry."
No, I thought they said, "How shall we address you?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know." So he was kind of like, "Yeah, call me Royal Highness."
What
I'm not going to tell you to do it.
What it comes down to is he wants all the perks of royalty without any of the. And I just, like I said in the link, when the newspapers profit off of him, he says it's evil. When he profits, he calls it healing, truth, and bravery. This is a man that has monetized his life to the point where it's so insulting. He wants the public to believe he's outraged by the intrusions, while he hands over private details on command to the highest bidder. And you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. And that's his biggest, the irony isn't lost on the normal person, that he's selling his secrets between his interviews with James Corden, Michael Strahan, the Night Show guy, whatever his name was, Piers Morgan or whoever, Anderson Cooper, Tom Bradby. He is talking, and then he's complaining because people are writing.
Yeah.
And then Sue, also too, then they get mad when the father or Thomas Marco says something.
Yep.
Don't talk to the press, because she said that she's not speaking to him anymore because he talks to the press.
You know what? She couldn't call him when he had his leg amputated, because when she was done with him, she swiped his number right out of her phone.
Oh.
She blocked his number. She sent him that letter, sent with an attorney on camera to prove that he got the letter. And I don't know what she said to him. The whole Markle family has basically stopped talking.
Yes.
I think in about 6 months, when nothing happens and Megan doesn't pay the bills, if this was a PR disaster for her. You can't go on about family and love and companionship while you're treating your father who went bankrupt, supporting your life, and you left him in Mexico and now he's living wherever he's living. If she wanted to fix that, she would have sent a private jet over. God knows she has Oprah and Tyler Perry's jets.
Yes.
And Victoria Jackson's, jets on tap, picked him up, brought him home, put him in the best hospital money could pay for. She didn't do any of that. She sent him a letter through the U.S. Embassy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the kind of person she is. And that's why her show is a flop. It's been canceled. There will not be a third season. It's come out. And now it's leaking out that the Netflix staff that worked with her said it was just a
horrible
experience.
Yeah. Just
anybody surprised by that?
No.
No, and now has the Sunshine people, I call them the Sunshine people. Yeah, right. And even Lauren, the insider, they can't fix this. And after this Kangaroo report, like, this is just insanity. Like, you couldn't write this.
Listen, like, if they don't get that, if they don't win the protection back, which I would be shocked if even if Ravik said, yes, he needs the protection, the court's already said no. The appeals court has said no. But if he gets that protection, he's going to sue the government for all of his money back that he paid. I can just see the mess happening. But if they say no, I mean, why should the UK taxpayers pay for a man who does nothing for the UK? He said in his last interview, I served for 35 years and I'm still serving. And we're like,
huh?
Did he say he got emotional?
That's what he said.
He started crying on the stand while
got crying, emotional.
Like, but in the BBC interview after he lost his appeal, he said, I'm serving my country for 35 years, and I believe I'm still serving my country. And I remember thinking, wow, dude, drug-addled brain, you need to lay off.
The delusion of that man is insane.
Like, entitlement. Like, Letitia, I know you probably missed it. Yeah, he was talking about how the press made Megan's life misery, and he got all choked up. But again, not too long ago, Megan was on, who's that, Jamie Kern Lima, saying how that man loves her so much, slaying dragons, Dragon ate him, and how they're so in love, and that she's never been happier. Well, which one is it?
That's true.
You're happy. How are you miserable?
True. That is so true, because it's just so fake, though. Like, they want us to believe that they're in this big love story, especially that little dancer dude that they just got through doing.
Oh my God.
What was that?
The dance.
Was she trying to re-twerk, have a twerk moment again? I think she was trying to have a moment.
And thank you for bringing that up, Lady Letitia, because you can't go to the highest court, I think that's true, right, in the UK, sued the media, and there's yesterday Harry's crying on the stand, and Megsy's putting out a recipe how to make a freaking yogurt parfait on her Instagram.
I saw that with that nasty raspberry jam.
Putting out pictures of first she put out the pictures of the kids. Remember, she's supposed to be out of the prove it stage. I'm not proving anything.
Right.
And then the stories came out that Doria and her had a fight. So what did she do? She puts out a video showing Doria in the pool. Unfortunately, she didn't check the weather report. There's no way that was taken recently because it's too cold.
Too cold. Yeah.
So it was obviously taken over the summer. And, people have heard how the kids never leave the house. So she puts out, this video showing her son feeding a. It's like, you can't have it both ways. They're hypocrites. What's really going on is very simple. She wants to be on the same level with Catherine. She wants her children on the same level as Catherine. It's not going to happen. And I really pray that William does what the other royal family did as soon as he becomes king, and he strips the HRH and the Prince and Princess titles. That would mean Eugenie and Beatrice also.
Yeah, well.
I mean, listen, Edward's children don't have it. Harry's, Anne's children don't have them.
Ooh.
Andrew's children should not have them. And you can't claim racism if you're removing the Prince and Princess titles and the HRH from Beatrice, Eugenie.
Yes, yeah,
and
absolutely.
The two Sussex children. They don't require HRHs and they don't require Prince and Princess titles. If Harry thinks that George, Charlotte, and Louis and William will ever let those kids be working royals after everything Harry and Meghan have done, because if you let those kids in, you're letting Harry and Meghan in.
Yeah.
They will never be working royals.
They
don't need the titles.
So do you think Eugene and Beatrice would be like, oh, he stripped my stuff because of my dad's situation?
Probably, but that's really not it. They don't need them, and
I think they're doing a little bit investigation into Beatrice and Eugene anyway, because there is a red flag over their finances and all the dealings that they've had with their parents in. So I think there's investigation going on into them right now. So if they've done something wrong, they will be removed too.
Right after all of this with Andrew, Beatrice held some sort of a thing in Abu Dhabi for some bankers. And everybody was like, what the hell?
Bad timing. See, they all were they all dropped on their head when they were little? Like, what
is
wrong? Like, William's the only one with a brain in the freaking head. What is wrong with these people?
Stayed under the radar, dude, while all of that was going on. But of course, now we know that Eugenie has cut Andrew off. She's not speaking to him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, collateral damage.
But did you hear when Prince Harry blamed the institution as to why he didn't bring the cases earlier? It was all the institution's fault.
Right.
We never complain, never explain. And so they said to him,
grandma who supported him his whole freaking life. This is what happens when you do gentle parenting. This is what happens when you let the inmates run the prison. Chaos.
He said, because it was Prince William. Prince William had a conversation with Tom Bradby, which it then came out into the press. Prince William said to Tom Bradby, you leaked it. And he said, no, I didn't. There was a big investigation and it turned out that he was being hacked and recorded. Big News of the World newspaper. And he took that newspaper down and they shut down. So in Harry's opening statements, they said to him, your brother was hacked. We all remember Tampon Gate with Prince Charles and Camilla. Everybody was hacked, so you must have been hacked too. And he was like, oh, we never complain, never explain. And they said, well, you had access to the lawyers, Hardbottle and Lewis, who were doing all the investigation. You had access to them. And he goes, well, they should have come to me. If they found stuff, they should have come to me. I shouldn't have had to go to them. And like, no matter what they threw at him, he had stupid answers as to why he couldn't. And then he goes, I was only managed to take them to court now because I've only just got my own legal team. And his answers were so pathetic. You're just looking at him, laughing, going, you're talking nonsense.
Unbelievable. Well, guys, I have to go get some food.
Thank you for coming to Hoodville. I hope you come back. I'd love to do this again. This is really fun.
Yes, one of my friends just texted me. She was out and I said, could you please get some bread? And she wrote back, no bread. There is no bread.
Oh my God. It's
no.
Everybody in the South goes for milk, bread, and eggs. I go for bread and beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go for the beer too.
Yeah, no kidding.
But she's like, there's not a loaf of bread to be had. And I'm like, it's okay. I have a bread maker in the house. I'll just make my own.
Right.
Like, what else? As long as we have power.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Well, stay safe. Stay safe, Sue, for the weekend.
Yes.
Please come back.
Oh, I will. Letitia, it was nice to finally meet you. I've been
Yes,
watching
you
for a long
too,
time.
Sue. I know. It's
Thank you
been
so
awesome.
much.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having me on, guys. I'm going to go shopping.
Okay, have fun.
Stay
Bye.
safe.
Bye-bye.
I need to hit
Oh, that
send
was
in the-
nice. That was fun.
That's
Oh, Miss
great.
Letitia.
Ah, that
Welcome to Hoodville.
was-
How do you like the castle?
What a treat. I love it. You look like you're in your castle, girl. Rapunzel let down your beautiful hair.
I think Doria's in one of the towers here. I'm not too sure.
Megan's got 4 floors of it.
Oh, and because we're chaos here in Hoodville, I gotta show you my dragon. I got a dragon.
Oh, he is adorable.
His name's Harry. I slayed him.
He's adorable, Heather.
We like to have fun here in Hoodville. I got dragons and corgis and castles and
He's
what a gong show.
adorable.
So yeah, so we're gonna catch you up, I guess, on the court case, Kangaroo court.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta do it in a timely manner. So
Okay. I'll listen.
basically, Demon Dictator, do you want to sum it up because you're better at it?
So yeah, I kind of just touched on a little bit there at the beginning. So basically, kind of, I'll just do it very, very quickly. Many years ago, Prince William had a conversation with Tom Bradby, and it all came out in the press. And he, William said, you know, you reported our story. He said no, there was an investigation, and it turned out that the News of the World, Prince William had been hacked. And he took them to court, and the News of the World eventually they were found guilty. A lot of people were prosecuted. They went to jail, and then the Levinson inquiry happened, where all the newspapers, the Mirror, the Sun, News of the World, the Mail, all had to give evidence, whether they phone hacked or not. The Mirror and the Sun were found guilty. The Daily Mail said they didn't. So and a lot of people gave evidence, and celebrities, and how it ruined their lives and various things. And a lot of money was given in compensation to a lot of celebs. And from that point of view, from 2016 to 2022, people were given a time, 6 years, in which to make a claim. Now suddenly all these guys, Prince Harry and all these bunch of people, are now going, are we going to sue the Daily Mail for phone hacking? One, they're too late. They had up until 2022, so they're too late. Plus, the Daily Mail said in the Levinson inquiry that they didn't phone hack. They did nothing illegal.
Oh.
So these celebrities are now having to prove to the court that the Daily Mail did illegal activities.
But
so
the issue is, though, Liz Hurley and Elton John probably have a case, right? Because there's birth certificates that the press got before their own parents. That's wrong. That's all wrong. The issue here is King of the Spares. He doesn't have a case.
Yeah.
He's using the court system as his personal therapy session.
Yes, he is.
You think so, huh?
Well, the judge he doesn't know how to testify. He was arguing with his lawyers.
Oh,
and the judge had to tell him to shut up. That's not what we do. That's why you have a lawyer. Zip it. And then he's like, well, I've had bad experiences with lawyers, to the point where the defense lawyer is like, well, I'm sorry you had bad experience. I'm going to try not to make your life miserable, but I have to ask you these questions. Can you, like, suck it up, Buttercup? Right? Like, what a freaking baby. You hurt my feelings.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
I've had a bad experience before. It's like, you're a grown man. They're not going to baby you.
Exactly.
Welcome to court. Like, it's just a joke. It's a joke. So, like, and then goes on there and is like, oh, well, my wife's so miserable. And like I said, well, she was going around telling everyone how happy she is. So I don't think that she's that miserable. She was feeding a giraffe the other freaking day. That looked like fun, actually. I'm not going to lie about that one. But
that is a mess. Wow.
Yeah, and he was saying how, so they said like he was around a campfire in Botswana in Africa with trusted people, and he said something about Chelsea, and it then came out in the press, and he said they wouldn't leak it because they were my trusted friends. And they go, well, then how did it get in the newspapers? If you're in a campfire,
in the middle of nowhere,
in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Africa, telling people that you can't wait to see Chelsea, how did it get in the newspapers? And they got it in Spare, where he said it in Spare. I was sitting around a campfire talking to people. He actually wrote it in Spare. So they said, explain to us how they could have hacked you or recorded you if you were in the middle of nowhere in a campfire. And he said, well, I must have I must have left a voicemail on someone's phone and they hacked that phone. And you're just sitting there looking at him going, you are a complete idiot.
Oh, you
You
are.
don't
They-
think your
idiots.
friends are going to rat you out for some money? Damn right. I expect everyone to rat me out. Like, come on. Like, you can't be like that stupid. Well, you can, I guess.
You know good and well where they got it from.
Yeah.
I bet the judge was not impressed.
No, the judge, yeah, like she said, the judge had to have a go at him quite a few times to just sort his behaviour out. He was so bad. And then he started crying at the end, going, it's just got worse over the years. It's just got worse. And they've made my wife's life a misery. And you're
For
going,
him to start crying and boo-hooing that it's making his wife miserable. He's trying to say that she's making his life miserable.
yeah,
That's what I
they
think.
are miserable. I bet they've been
about it. Is it that bad?
And
I
then
bet they've been
blamed
miserable for years.
the press that they drove him mad when he was a teenager, that he had to, this is how I interpret it, that he had to go to the pubs and drink away his pain, and they drove him to narcotics. Can I say that word? I don't know if I can say other.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say on here. I don't want to get in trouble, right? So being the party guy, you know, like,
yeah, they drove him to it. They drove him to take substances, which, according to himself,
blame them.
Yeah, it's their fault. He went out partying.
It's their fault.
Oh, snap, crackle, and doodle. He can't be blaming nobody else for what went on. It's their fault that Megan lost the baby. It's their fault that the letter got leaked. It's everybody else's fault. Did she teach him how to do that, or was it always in him to do?
This is the
It's
thing.
always
I was
in
going
him
to say
to
this
do.
too, Lady Letitia. I think he has been with Megan too long. She loves rewriting history. Now it's contagious. Like now he's doing it, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude. Like, just say, hey man, I was 18. I'm a prince. I was like, I could get girls. I could do whatever I want. The laws didn't apply to me. I could be 15 and going to the pub or whatever. How old do you have to be to drink in England?
He's worse than her now.
18.
18?
18.
Okay, so I was 15 and no one was going to say anything because I'm the prince. Yeah.
He was 14. He was drinking and taking substances at 14. Yeah.
But own it. Say, yeah, everyone does stupid stuff when they're teenagers. I'm Canadian. We party in a bush and you hope to God that you don't there. You know? Like that's what I don't blame him for that. Right? You all do stupid stuff when you're a teenager. And if I had the money that he had, I'd be way worse off. Right? But I don't blame the press for that.
Yeah, it's weird how they love blaming and pointing the finger somewhere else and not at them, like never taking responsibility for that. Just like when all I can think about, like I saw a vision of them sitting in that taxi cab in New York City looking like three dumber and dumb and stupid, Harry. And I just had a visual of that. Like, they just do stupid stuff. What's weird is I know it's just so fake. The tears, I'm emotional because my wife's been through so much stuff. It's always you and your wife. It's always your wife and something. Your wife and something.
And you bring up a good point too, because in court, he brought up something that had nothing to do with this lawsuit. Do you remember what it was, Demon Dictator? And they're like, we're not talking about that. He's like, yeah, I know, but I just want to clarify. Because he snapped at the judge. And he was like, no, I just need you to understand because I don't think you're getting what I'm saying. And the judge is like, yeah, I've been doing this a while, buddy. I don't need you to like dumb it down for me. So shut up. You know?
Well, they asked him a question. He said, he said to the judge had answered the question. He said, you don't understand. you don't understand the situation. You know, the Daily Mail have taken the colour out of it all, and I need to explain the entire situation. The judge said, no, I am an entertainment lawyer. I understand how it works. You don't have to explain the whole story. You just got to answer the question. That was it. They're snapping at him.
Like,
that
what
is
a fool. And then the whole side, this is what, again, and I know I'm repeating myself, so I'm sorry, that we all knew, well, Dan Wooten knew, Heather in the Hood knew, and I'm in Vancouver, Canada, that he was going to get called to trial a day early. And now that boo-hooing of, oh, well, that's a dirty tactic, and they brought him on trial on the stand a day early. But then in another People magazine article, the day before, he's like, well, he's had 3 years to prepare. He's going to slay some dragons. And then in the next breath, they're like, they did him dirty. Well, which one was it? He was prepared. If you're prepared, you're prepared, man.
To prepare.
People
He's
who
been
are not
preparing for
prepared, it's like
years.
an understudy on Broadway. Someone fell and broke their leg, and they're like, "Oh my God, now you got to go on." That's a little bit of a, okay, you got to wrap your head around this kind of moment, but you're still prepared. That's why you're the understudy.
You're prepared.
So there's a lot of situations to be like kind of thrown for a loop. This is not one of them.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're ready that day. Yeah.
And he looks like hell. I'm sorry, but he does. He looks like he crawled
like
out
hell.
of the gutter. He looks awful.
He?
Oh my God, he looks bad.
Wow. Harry, you didn't have your stuff together?
Well, and everyone said he was at the pub the night before. Thinking that he still had a day, right? Odds are he's having a grand old time there in the UK. And I'm not ragging on him for it. But you think you would wait until after you're called to testify to tie one on, right?
Right.
So, I don't know. Megs and Harry, they are their own problem. They are the issue.
They are.
Like, they are their worst enemies.
Yeah, they
That's
are.
the thing.
They are the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, and they're sitting there crying and taking all these newspapers to court about how hard done by they are, while they have written Oprah Winfrey, Netflix. How many books? Spare was the biggest reveal of all the royal family secrets ever. Finding Freedom, Omid Scobie. They are the biggest liars and purveyors of false news ever. But as long as it's okay when they do it, but we're allowed to do it, but nobody else can do it to us. It's stupid.
Right? And use the press when it's convenient for them, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
and again, going back to that Instagram, Maureen says, I think all the dragons can sleep peacefully. That's freaking funny. Thank you for that. That made my day. So and then again, Instagram, a TV show, multiple interviews, taking a tour with, like, talking to anyone. Megs has never met a microphone she doesn't like. Going to Paris Fashion Week. Doing the Stormtrooper chic. Right? Magazines. What am I missing here? What's just happened in the last year?
You
Podcast,
wrote 2025 in the sand. And ever since then, it's been downhill.
Yeah, I said she put the juju on herself the day she did that. And I was really hoping she was going to write 2026 in the sand. She did. She opened up some curse like the movie The Craft. It was like, oh my God. But it was great for us, right? We're only on the 22nd day, right? It's the 22nd today of January.
Yes.
Like, and the Gong Show that is going on and will go on. Like, I love 2026, and it's Year of the Horse. And we talked about this on Lady Letitia's show. We all read out what we were, right? I'm a horse. And it's supposed to be the year of, like, reckoning and eye-opening, and because
I like that.
Year of the snake, so the snake sheds its skin, and now it's supposed to be all like bam, in your face. Well, damn it, we're starting off with, here it is. Here it is.
Yep,
Right?
that's true.
Everything's going to rise to the top, right? Like whatever was below the sea is coming to the surface. That's
Yeah.
how I understand it.
Yeah.
So, yay. So I don't know. I don't know what else is going to happen here for Delulu. What's going to happen? Her show's not coming back.
So what is that, like official? Because we knew.
Yes, it's official.
No, we knew, but it's
So
official.
is her and Netflix still like connected a little bit? Like if they pitch something, then they may
I think they
partner
still have
back
the
up.
first look deal, right?
Okay.
So they're not going to get completely rid of her because everyone talks about the divorce, right? They're going to need
Right.
her when the divorce happens. Man, I don't know. I still bank on they're moving back to England.
Oh no.
I'm not changing my mind.
I think
They're
they're going to.
moving back.
I think they're
I think
trying.
this trial's not making it look good, but I still think Royal Daily Tea. Hey there, Dollface. How are you? Are your ears burning? I was just saying that we're going to be together tomorrow night, Friday Night Live.
Royal Daily Tea. Hi, Michelle.
Oh, drop the link. We've had Sue Smith. Drop the link if you want. We've had Sue Smith. We've had everybody. I think.
At work, Royal Daily Tea? Because I got another like 20 minutes and then I got to shut her down. But if you're at work, then I get it. But if you want to come in, Royal Daily Tea, yeah, I'll give you the link. You're more than welcome.
I think they're trying to come back. I think because they've got nothing. They're at rock bottom, and they're desperately trying to come back, but they can't come back as working. Even if they do come back and live in England, they're never going to be working royals. So
yeah, but they're not coming back to live there because Meghan is not leaving LA.
She might not have a choice if they've lost everything and they're bankrupt. They will have no choice but to come back, and hopefully the royal family will look after them.
Expect the royal family to take care of her from over there.
Yeah, I think the next thing, if they can't come back and they're not going to be accepted, I think they're going to get divorced, and she's going to hope that the royal family give her a payout because Harry's got no money. Harry's got no money, so the royal family will have to give her a payout because she's got them 2 kids. The kids are her money maker in the future.
Oh, Royal Daily Tea, you're so kind. Yes, and again, I'm going to plug our thing tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific. That'd be like 9 Eastern, 8 Mountain. That's all the conversion I can do.
It's 2:00 in the morning here, so I'll have to watch it the next day.
It'll be a good time.
Oh, you're up late, honey.
So, yes. Yeah, like it's just, I don't know how. So now with them going, here's a question. Now them being with the Sunshine People and this Kangaroo Court, how that, like, they're not magicians. How do you fix this?
Well,
you can't.
Has the verdict come out yet?
Oh no, it's not. It's going to be like 10 weeks. Like this is going to go till like Easter.
Oh
yeah, no, like we're not. Oh, maybe that's June. How long? No, that's 20 weeks.
So he's going to be on the stand for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to go unless I don't think the papers are going to lose. Like so far, if we're banking on Harry, no. Like I thought if there was going to be like a slam dunk, like the paper people would be like, here, okay, we're going to make a settlement because clearly we're not going to win and let's just pull the plug. But after yesterday, I think they're pretty confident. I would be. So there better be like some big bombshell. Look, we can prove someone come in saying, look, like we can prove that you hacked us. Like we know you guys were doing something illegal. And there better be some big, huge production, man. And without that, I don't see how. Because if it's just on King of the Spares there, no.
Yeah. So Ziggy Lee, have you heard that Meghan has agreed to go back for an
Where is Ziggy
astronomical
Lee?
sum? She's up there.
Snowdrop accidentally blocked you, Ziggy Lee, and I haven't been able to unblock you, lovely. That's what happened.
Where's Ziggy Lee? I'll go back. Is she up? Sorry, I don't
know how to do it. I went everywhere. I checked my phone. We went through. Hi, Paula.
Oh my God, what is going on around here?
Heather, the hood is the place to be, man.
I know,
Yeah,
apparently, and I gotta
Heather,
leave in 20
yeah.
minutes. Oh my God. This is amazing. Paula, you want to come in for a couple of minutes? I got 20 minutes. I can push it to 30 because my appointment's down the street.
I'm so sorry. Do you mind making a new?
So Ziggy Lee, are you saying that they're going to come back? Is that what you've heard? They're coming back to England?
I can't get you back in, sweetheart, and I've been trying to. I don't know how to unblock you at all.
Paula, I just dropped a link in the thingy if you want to come in. Yeah, here it is. It's in the thingy. Whatever. Come on in.
Okay, here she comes.
I'm telling you though, like.
Yeah, the party
this is a bad day to have an
over
appointment.
here.
God damn it! Now I'm pissed off. Everyone wants to come.
Yeah, this is where it is.
See, everyone loves Hoodville.
It's beautiful background.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Smash the like button, guys. You're getting some good.
Yeah, come on.
Good shows today.
Help out a friend.
Yeah, hit that like button. The like button. Support the channel.
Yes, please. Okay, Paula.
Anani. So they wanted to come back, and William said no.
Hey there, Mrs. Welcome to Hoodville.
Hello. How are you, Paula?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm doing really well. How are you guys?
Great.
Great, awesome.
I like your background.
What background? Oh, where I live? Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, Miss Paula, you want to give us a little recap on what you think about how Kangaroo Court went yesterday?
Wait 1 second. I'm doing okay. Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was playing you on the ground.
Okay, so you want to give us your thoughts on Kangaroo Court yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, I just dropped a video. Because the people in the United Kingdom don't realize that there's a lot at stake here, because the United Kingdom does not have freedom of speech laws nor privacy laws. Tony Blair in the 1990s, what he did is he's using the European Union's human rights as kind of like a guide in the United Kingdom. So literally all the freedom of speech or privacy cases come down to a judge. They're all judge-led. And the problem is that if this judge rules, then this becomes a precedent, because nobody in Parliament wants to vote for censorship. So they don't want to talk about either privacy laws or freedom of speech. In the United Kingdom, freedom of speech is not a right. This is why people are shocked, and they don't understand why so many people are being arrested. And I believe that this is like kind of like an example case, like a test case, because this judge already ignored two laws. One, allowing this lawsuit to be filed, which is already expired, the statute of limitation, by years, not even by a day, by a week, by years. So the judge is ignoring already standing UK law. Also, he's ignoring the Perjury Act of 1911, because at least one of the witnesses, Mr. Gavin Burrows, the PI, who was deposed in court by the judge on March 2023, has said under oath in front of the judge, that is not my testimony. That signature has been falsified. They had experts test the signature, and the expert said that's not his signature. And yet the courts are saying, they're rather than accusing Harry, because what the judge should have done, this is in the early stages of the trial, is literally once evidence or testimony is flagged as falsified or forged, he should have referred that to the Crown prosecution for them to start an investigation, a criminal investigation, and should have put a stop to the case until that was sorted out, because you cannot impart justice to all parties with corrupted evidence. It's unfair to one party, right? So, and all the press, what is the press doing? Instead of questioning that, they try to say, Gavin Burrows is not reliable because he retracted his statement. And this poor gentleman has been yelling from his lungs. And if you go to his Twitter account, his X account, he says, how can I retract the statement I never gave? In 2023, that poor bastard was putting on his X, and go watch it and put it on his X account. He was all excited when he was deposed in March, because he said for sure these people are not going to get criminal charges. Nothing happened. This is why he's scared for his life, because he knows that the judge is corrupt. Meghan Markle, the judge, Harry saying in court, sharing those traitor tears, saying, I started the lawsuit because of what they did to my wife's life has been a misery. His life has been a misery, not Meghan's. Meghan has been loving every minute of it.
Yeah, true.
But the judge should have said, wait a minute. That is now, or he should have been questioned about that statement. What do you mean you started this because of Meghan Markle? You are suing the newspapers for alleged illegal information gathering from 1993 to 2011. You didn't know your wife.
Right.
What the hell's going on?
And he went on that big tour. I love my husband. We're so happy, blah, blah, blah.
Good point.
You're all over Instagram. We're so happy. He loves me. We're so happy. We're at the best place we could ever be. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that doesn't sound like you're upset.
No, and I mean, what does Meghan have to do? So now I woke up. This is what. Please go watch my video because it's very good. I woke up today, and nobody's talking about the. Liz Hurley just gave testimony, and her testimony is based on the forged testimony, alleged testimony from Gavin Burrows that Harry submitted along with his lawyer, where Gavin Burrows says that he hacked Elizabeth Hurley's landline. And back then you couldn't do that. Only the government could do that.
Right.
So, but all her testimony, all her tearful testimony is based on a forged evidence, on falsified testimony, with a forged signature, which is a lie. And by now, Elizabeth Hurley knows it's a lie, because Mr. Burrows has testified under oath repeatedly. It's been confirmed by forensic people that is not his signature. And it was the paralegal from David Sherborne who created all of these testimonies. Yet this has been still allowed. So why is Liz Hurley giving testimony and under oath saying that Gavin Burrows did this or the paper did that, when she knows full well that testimony was forged?
I don't know.
Exactly. This is insane. So for me,
it is kangaroo court. See, I am right.
Yeah, it is insane, because this case, first, just on the statute of limitation alone, should have never seen the day of light of day, And then there's one of your witnesses says that testimony is not mine. That was falsified. That signature was forged. It was grounds for the judge to immediately stop that and refer this to the Crown prosecution to investigate who was in charge of creating that forged testimony and what else is forged. It didn't happen. And now Harry crying, saying that he didn't use secret accounts. Well, we have that email between him and Jason Kanoff in 2018, when he's saying, we have to be able, can you please provide this information to Carolyn Duran and Omi Scobie, because we have to be able to deny it. I mean, so he has communicated with the press and third parties. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when you tell untruths. You got to keep your
Yeah.
story straight. If you tell the truth doesn't go either way. Truth is
Right.
truth. You don't have
The
a
truth
problem
is the
remembering
truth.
what happened, right? Like,
Exactly.
Let me tell you exactly what Harry said, because this is what's based according to Jason Konoff. He said, please see attached the topic areas that Omid and Carolyn want to discuss. Please, can you decide if you'd like to share these with the Duchess? It is my view that it is not a good idea for the Duchess to open this up to her friends, but I'm happy to facilitate either way. I think, then it goes, I think both have natural instinct to want to balance the record in defense of the Duchess, but being able to say hand on heart that we did not facilitate access will be important. So this is Jason Konoff advising Harry that he has to lie and leak information out, right? And then Harry responds, she will 100% support it, and I totally agree that we have to be able to say we didn't have anything to do with it.
Of course.
You
okay,
know?
so Michelle's got a really good question here for Paula. So, do you think the courts will throw a settlement at H with money just to shut him up and go away?
Well,
No.
they did in the previous two cases where he shouldn't have won anything.
Wow.
Harry
they did just give
legally
him
should not have
something
won anything
quiet.
because he hasn't proven anything. I mean, how can he be saying that, oh, well, my mates didn't talk? Yes, your mates talked. When in 2007, when he was in Namibia snorting vodka, among other things, and the pictures came out, those were pictures that were taken by his mates because he was alone with his mates in Namibia on a boat on a river. There were no press people there. So his mates sold those intimate pictures. His mates sold the pictures with him wearing the Nazi uniform. And that the press got it.
And bet naked in Las Vegas too.
Yes, this was not the press. These are people contacting the press. And then he's using fake accounts to provide information. The people in the United Kingdom have a huge battle because the best thing that they could do is ditch the European Union Human Rights Act that they have right now, because they don't have laws giving them freedom of speech. And it's all based on a judge, what the judge decides. And anything the judge decides now will be precedent for the future.
Right. Oh, what a mess.
Yeah, it is a mess. Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
it is insane to me that the press is focusing today. Oh, Harry was emotional. He sued because his wife. You would think that this lawsuit is about Meghan Markle. Have you guys seen all the headlines? Prince Harry emotional Meghan because the press made Meghan's life a misery. Why? Because the press wasn't exposing anything. It was us YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
We were making her life miserable, not the press.
Right.
Well, again, I go with she's going around saying she's perfectly fine and happy, so she's not that depressed, right? She's going to Paris, she's going fashion shows, she's feeding giraffes, she's making jam, she's making candles without wicks. She doesn't look merely depressed to me, man, right? Like, you know, Harry looks like crap on a cracker.
He's ugly looking. No wonder they all use filters because he's ugly as hell.
Well, I'm not going to pick. Like, he looks like he needs
bad
a nap.
wine.
He is. He's aging.
Looks like he needs a nap.
He needs to do something with his hair, like maybe just.
But it's not just the hair, Leticia.
Cut it.
But
no,
it's
he
not
looked
just the
great.
hair. He
ugly. Looked great showing up to court on Tuesday. He looked like great, like half 1 foot in the ground. He really looks like his grandfather, but his grandfather was 95. Or 8 or 100.
No, but Prince Philip was a gorgeous looking man at Harry's age.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Paula, can I ask you a quick question?
And
Paula, can I ask a question?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
That's me. Yeah. Just so if they find in Liz Hurley's favour, they don't find in Harry's favour, they all win or they all lose? So if they find in favour of one person but they don't find in favour of the others, do they all win or lose?
Well, I don't know. You know, like I have to talk to my friend who's a solicitor because they have to prove, in Harry's case, he has says there are 14 articles, right? That they are. And then people are saying, well, maybe one of them, because he's effectively throwing Rebecca English and Katie Nichol under the bus. So I don't think that they will all win or lose. I think if Harry loses, he has to pay his portion of stuff.
Oh,
Even though from what I understand, even though they're all suing, but there are separate articles that they're suing for. Harry's suing because he believes that there are 14 articles that the judge allow that were leaked or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Liz Hurley she believes that her landline was hacked, even though back then you couldn't really do it, and she's basing this belief in a forged testimony, in a fraudulent testimony, in a falsified testimony that David Sherborne's paralegal with David Sherborne and Harry came up with. You know,
So
it's like you testify.
this whole court case is built on sand.
It's confusing. It's so confusing.
No, it's not confusing. The thing is, it's corrupt. Because the reason why...
I understand. I understand what you're saying, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out, so if one loses, they just pay their portion of the legal fees.
I have to consult my friend, but Harry has to...
Yeah.
I think the judge has to find, for example, on Harry's portion, because Harry's the lead one, he would have to pay a lot of money. He would be out a lot of money. This is why Hugh Grant settled. Remember when Hugh Grant settled?
Yeah.
So Hugh Grant bowed out of their lawsuit.
Wow.
I just don't think that this is good for Harry's mental health. And I'm not saying this to be funny or cruel. I don't think the guy's very stable, right? Like, and going to court's not fun for a normal person.
He loves it though, Heather. He loves
it all the time. Heather, he goes every week. He was going
he has spent more time here in the United Kingdom than with his wife.
Like, it just doesn't seem healthy. It doesn't seem healthy to me. And I got mental health. I'm open about mine. I'm insane.
But
I wouldn't want to put myself through that.
Yeah,
no,
but
it's horrible. It's the worst thing.
He loves it because this is the only way where he's getting attention. He feels the big man taking on the papers. Gets all the cameras, although they're not that very many.
There's something wrong with him. Like,
yeah, he acts like he likes it.
There's no thanks. Like, you couldn't pay me to want to go through that. You know, it's horrible. So, like, and if he thrives on this, then he's touched, man. Because no.
I think that there is an issue because you see, he's now crying, saying that all he wanted was an apology. Well, this case was decided in 2011. News of the World newspaper disbanded. It was extinct. That's the reason why the newspaper News of the World was finished. It was dismantled because they lost the court case. They apologized. The people who did that apologized.
Right.
They paid to people that they owe. So they apologized to Harry. They apologized to Prince William. They apologized to everybody. I mean, what more can you want? And now, and it is my firm belief that Meghan was recruited along with by Elton John, because this all stems from Elton John. Elton John has a bone because, especially in July 2016, excuse me, in July 2016, when he lost the court case and
with the officer.
Yeah, with the Los Angeles police officer, you know.
Yeah, he's got a bone to pick, right?
No,
but
he did.
He's not even there. He's like zooming in because I don't think he's.
But this is why he recruited Meghan. You see, because Meghan was in charge of making sure that Harry got outside of the United Kingdom with Elton John when David Sherborne was there. Because even Harry says in Spare that it was partially because of David Sherborne and Elton John, and now we know Meghan Markle because he heavily says that it's because of his wife that he's suing. So we know that Meghan Markle is also part of that evil trifecta or evil trio, you know, threesome that literally are manipulating a British evil Forrest Gump prince. Because Harry does not have the IQ, guys.
No, we all saw yesterday, man.
IQ.
He's a couple of fries short of a Happy Meal. Right, like he is not Einstein by any means, right? Like I said,
did you send me the T-shirt?
He's sunk.
Did I what?
No. Heather, did you send me the T-shirt?
We have to make it, Paula. It takes time. But I got the T-shirt. I'm sending it. It's coming.
Lady Leticia, can you tell me? I'm sorry I have been so absent, guys, especially in the group chat. But I've been so busy here in Canada with the cold weather. But I heard that you went to court with Maggie. What the?
No, I'm not getting involved in that. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No. I just wanted to know what it was about.
Sorry. I got to wrap it up anyways. But
I'll tell you about it, Paula.
Sorry. Do you think this court case will get their title stripped now?
No, I think that Harry's been used. I think that this is a perfect opportunity. There is no legal reason why this court case should even exist. I mean, the Baroness of Lawrence Clarendon, the fact that this lady clearly was manipulated by Harry. Harry pulled a Martin Bashir on her by presenting her with falsified testimony by Gavin Burrows, where allegedly Gavin Burrows admits that they hacked her phone. I don't know how many more times this poor guy has to come and say that's not me. It's been verified by experts. And she's still going ahead with this. At this point, I believe it's sheer arrogance, and it's a much darker.
But you don't think this is enough for Meghan and Harry to lose their titles? Like, you don't think this?
Well, God, no, especially if no. Oh. Now, I think that what started as something so stupid by Elton John, I think that King Charles with Stammer are using this as a test case in order to curtail freedom of speech. Because if this judge rules in favor of, with no evidence, there is no evidence. The people, the PIs have said that is not us. And this is still ongoing.
Okay. I guess we'll see. But we got to wrap it up. I got to run to an appointment. Thank you, everyone, for joining Hoodville. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody. Hope you guys come back.
Thanks, everyone.
Tisha, call me.
I will.